Hey there, Andy here with Jump Living, and today we're going to take a look at all of the areas just west of Littleton, up Highway 285, within commuting distance to Denver. We've been doing a series on the commutable areas within the mountains of Colorado that are easy access to Denver, and so today is a look up the area right up 285. Okay, so before we start heading up 285 and we're kind of hovering over Littleton here, looking at the foothills and looking at the mountains, you can see that road that goes right along the base of the foothills. That's C470. And another area you can access off of C470 is Morrison. And downtown Morrison is a fun little town with some restaurants and shops. And it's very close to Red Rocks Amphitheater, the #1 rated amphitheater in the world, and so that's why that area is so popular. If you keep going up Bear Creek there, then you can get to different little towns like Idledale and Kittredge, and then eventually up to Evergreen, or downtown Evergreen and Evergreen Lake, and from there there's more roads going off in other directions too. But we're not going up that direction today. Today we're going to be going up 285, so back down near C470, and before you enter the foothills, we'll start heading up 285. The first kind of town you get to is called Indian Hills, and it's kind of its own community. It's got a little bit of eclectic feel to it. It's got some restaurants and a post office and a couple churches. It's a great place to check out. A lot of people travel through there as they're doing day trips out of Denver. And once we go past that and we keep going up, pretty soon you get to the tiny town exit, and that's on South Turkey Creek. And right at the Turkey Creek exit, you can either go north on North Turkey Creek or south down to South Turkey Creek. And both of those areas have a lot of neighborhoods and homes around them. And keep going up 285 from that exit, and you'll go past this neighborhood that's kind of on both sides of 285. It's called the Homestead, and there's like a lot of nice big homes and nice big lots in there. In fact, the HGTV Dream Home for 2023 was built in the Homestead right there, and you can check that out if you're heading through the Homestead. And so after you get past the Homestead, you keep going up, and eventually that's kind of where South Turkey Creek connects again, right before you get to Conifer and Aspen Park. And before you get to Conifer, it will be Aspen Park, and then immediately after is Conifer. They're almost connected right there, but Aspen Park Conifer has a bunch of shopping and restaurants, and it's kind of the main area of what people think of as Conifer. And you keep going past all of that, and eventually you get to a little stoplight and a junction that's called Pine Junction, where if you go south at Pine Junction, 12 miles that way, it gets you down to the little town of Pine. Or at Pine Junction, there's neighborhoods and restaurants and shops and groceries and interesting stuff to see around there also. And then if you keep going west from there on 285, then your next major town is Bailey. And I think that's where we'll probably stop, and that's because past Bailey, then you aren't getting super commutable from that area, mostly because, I don't know, super commutable is probably under 45-minute trip to Denver or not. And so anyway, we hope that answers some of your questions. If you're looking at the areas that are closer to 285 or closer to Denver, that are commutable distance to Denver but still in the Colorado mountains, be sure you check out our other videos, because we've done videos similar that take you up I-70, and then we have a general overview of all of the Colorado foothills areas, if that would help you. And if you're new to Colorado, or you know someone that has never been here, thinking about coming, or is just interested in getting to know more. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.